The housing market roller coaster, giving people a ride again. Agent Haley Jones, Colorado first time home buyer agent, is here. Haley, we love having you.
Well, I love being here.
Oh man, you always give so many good details, and I feel like every time you hear it's changing.
Well, and it's because it's the market. Market's constantly changing, and we have to stay on top of the details because that really is going to make or break the buy or sell for any client.
So how is the market compared to 6 months ago? Six months ago.
Oh my gosh, compared to 6 months ago, I mean, we were walking in, putting 25 offers going in on one house. Like, it was insane. It was very much a seller's market. Everybody was fighting over the same house. Now we're starting to see a little bit of a balance. And so houses are still going rather quickly. And so, but we're starting to see houses stay on the market for 2 weeks, sometimes 3. And it's a little boggling. And so, I mean, the buyers are in a great position to buy right now. Sellers are still in a great position to really make back what they've invested into the home initially.
Right.
And so right now it's kind of at this perfect balance to where everybody should be going full force at the same time.
So, as a buyer, someone who has obviously been looking with Randy, looking at homes, am I in a better space now to buy than I was, and how exactly?
And that's yes and no. And so, like, yes, you're still going to be putting in several offers on homes.
Okay.
And so I'm not going to say it's perfect trifecta where you find the house and that's it and it's meant to be. It's still going to be a little bit of a challenge finding that proper house and getting that accepted offer. But now, instead of having 15 other people, so now the challenge is not as hard when it comes to getting, so a buyer's not having to go 10, 20, 30,000 over asking.
Right.
They're able to go in kind of at asking or at market value, so that way they're not losing money, they're gaining equity, there's a lot of growth, and then sellers are still making out great. And so
it's still competitive, maybe because I'm guessing buyers are putting a little bit over asking.
still a little bit over asking, but now we're starting to see like maybe 5,000 over asking versus 30,000 over asking, so it's a lot more financially sound. And that's where I said yes and no, because people are freaking out about interest rates going up, and they've kind of balanced. We kind of stopped seeing that trend going up, so it's not as scary as it was. Interest rates are still traditionally low in comparison to historically from where interest rates have been in the past, but they're not having to put as much money towards the house, so it's kind of balancing out that interest rate hike. The interest rate may be a little higher, but you're not having to spend as much on the house, and so it's kind of finding that happy medium.
And you know, I really do encourage people to get help right now, and I'm sure you as an agent know just how much it's changing. What would you suggest to people? You know,
buy. Houses are still expected to increase at least by 5% next year. We're seeing increases. Most economic professionals are saying that it's between 14 and 18% year over year. We're seeing huge increases in values of home. It's a great way to grow equity. It's a great way to grow your own personal wealth. And so you want to buy and you want to get in this market as quickly as possible, so that way you don't lose that house that's going to be $400,000 next year that's only $375,000 this year.
Oh man. All right. Well, that's as she said, and they keep saying buy now because, you know, it might be the market's changed a little bit, guys, but you still need to do it.
Exactly.
Now's the time. Well, thank you so much, Haley. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
All right. For more information and to get started, go to ColoradoFirstTimeHomebuyer.com. And the segment has been sponsored by Colorado First Time Home Buyer. And speaking of money,